What's up people, I'm Singh here and today I'll be talking about the Sony Xperia 1 and its display. So the Sony Xperia 1 was one of the phones launched at MWC 2019 and many of the people have passed it off because it won't be selling in countries such as Australia. But I'm going to tell you like why Sony Xperia 1 has a really good display, a really good camera, and why you should consider buying it as a alternative to a Samsung Galaxy S10. So design wise, the Sony Xperia 1 looks pretty good. Doesn't look as good as the S10, but it doesn't have a curved edge either, but it feels nice in the hand. I'm pretty sure as the back is curved and it's pretty durable also. Gorilla Glass 6 on both sides. It also runs on the Snapdragon 855, which is far more powerful than the Exynos 9820, and it's as fast as the Samsung Galaxy S10 model sold in USA. However, the two main features of this phone are the camera and the display. So I'll begin by talking about the display. So many people consider the Samsung line of flagships to have the best displays in the market. However, the Sony Xperia 1 also boasts a HDR10 Plus display, and unlike Samsung, whose display is 3K, the Sony Xperia 1's display is 4K. Now, I doubt that anybody would notice the PPI difference between these two phones' display, but it's just worth noting in mind that Sony Xperia 1 has a higher resolution as they both have really huge screens. Sony Xperia 1 also has Bravia technology into the display, so that is the technology they use in their TVs, and it is a well-known fact that Sony TVs have the best displays on the market currently. It also has a Sony Xperia X1 chip for mobile, and this basically upscales all the content on the display to 4K. Now, this severely will reduce battery life. However, the good thing about this phone is that it has a decent 3300 milliamp hour battery, and it does support fast charging. It comes with a fast charger in the box, and it also supports wireless charging, so it won't be that hard to top it up. Also, I haven't seen a phone running Android 9 can't be that will easily die out in a day. All the phones I've run using Android 9 or Android Pie have lasted me at least one day. Moving on to the camera, Sony Xperia 1's cameras has three 12 megapixel cameras, and the ultra wide, telephoto, and wide angle. So the ultra wide camera is about as wide as the Samsung's wide angle camera, which is good because LG's wide angle camera and Huawei's wide angle cameras, they're not that wide comparatively. Also, the Sony Xperia 1's cameras support 4K 60 in HDR video recording. Uh, they also uh, they also during video, because video is the main feature in the cameras, it supports eye tracking, which is really good for stabilization. Also, it has optical image stabilization. The camera also supports a variety of modes, like cinematographer mode, and you can record videos in 21 by 9 format. Moving back to the display, I forgot to mention one thing. So the display is 21 by 9. So to some people, this may seem as a gimmick. To other people, they may see it as an advantage. So basically, if you watch a lot of content on Netflix and you watch a lot of YouTube videos, which are now 18 by 9, you won't notice the difference. But if you watch a lot of 16 by 9 content and you like watching cartoons and stuff, then there will be huge black bars, effectively making the phone screen around 5.8 inches or 6 inches. So that's the Sony Xperia 1. It's a pretty good alternative to the Samsung Galaxy S10, not the S10 Plus, but a pretty good alternative to the S10. Thanks for watching. Peace.